Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, brothers and sisters. It's your brother Asif Hussain here in another session in his garage. Okay, so Eid has come and gone. Many of us, like myself, of course, has had a great weekend of eating, probably overindulging. And food, what a thing food is. I mean, I'm quite a stickler on what I eat, but I enjoyed myself this weekend a little too much. And boy, come Friday, I was feeling stuffed and awful. And I thought, man, imagine this is how I lived day to day, and this is how I ate. God help me, I'd be in a right state. I'd be completely unhealthy, completely out of shape, and just half the guy that I feel I am today. I mean. It was just a thought I was having the other day. One of the important things about training and working out and eating right is just that feeling of vitality, that feeling of sort of like, being, having that energy, having that get up and go, having that drive, that determination. I find a lot of guys, at my age now, and some of the guys that I went to school with, a lot of them, for whatever reason, Allah knows best, their lives are taking a different direction, maybe due to health causes, due to whatever it be, but you see, there's a different person there, and sometimes a lot of this is contributed to maybe deficiencies in certain things in their lives over the years have accumulated and caused them to go in a certain direction. Obviously, illness and ill health comes from Allah. That can happen to anyone. It can happen to me. It can happen to you. But we as human beings, we try to do the best that we can to prevent things from happening. And how do we make those things happen? By putting measures in place. So we try to eat a lot better, we train, we exercise, we keep ourselves active. These things are all contributing factors to our well-being. And that's one of the things I just wanted to quickly touch on, that if you're in your 30s, 40s and you've got commitments and responsibilities, don't neglect yourself. Don't neglect the importance of if this is a treasure inside you. You've got to keep that treasure secure. You've got to keep that treasure well protected. How do you do that? By giving it the right nutrition, the right fuel. These kind of embedding these habits are fantastic because they safeguard everything that you've got in there as best as you can. And if illness hits you, it hits you because you've done everything that you can do and it's outside of your control. So that's one of the key things I want to touch on there: the importance of maintaining and doing what's important for you to keep your head above water and keep yourself active. This morning I'm doing a quick workout. I've got a client coming in about an hour's time, so I want to get a quick session in before he arrives. And again, I'm just doing a quick all-round kind of workout, kind of a slight variation this morning. Starting off with squatting, it's going straight onto stiff-legged deadlifts, moving on to some pull-ups, doing some bench dumbbell presses, and then finishing off with a few other things to wrap the workout out. I'm trying to keep the speed and tempo going. So without further ado, I'm going to get going and start my squatting. Maybe advisable to stick a bench on. Anyway, I hope you all had a great Eid this weekend. And it's Monday again. I'm off work, so I've got a few days to unwind and catch up after Eid. But I'm going to get back on the bandwagon. And as those of you living in Bradford know, the lockdown hit again and gyms are closed and people are kind of, a bit disappointed. Don't get disheartened. There's always ways to work around things. You just got to utilize what you have and keep active, and they will be open before you know it, okay? So let's keep going. Keep positive. Yeah. Okay, as my first movement. From there, I'm going to move on to stiff-legged deadlifts. I don't know if you can actually see it, but I'll just adjust the camera there for you. here, straight from the squat, straight onto this movement here. And this aims to hit the lower back and the hamstrings. My focus more is on the hamstrings. In fact, if I do it this way around, they're more visible. What I'm trying to do. So all I'm doing is, there we go. Keep constant tension on the hamstrings. Get the stretch in there. Just remember, it's all about keeping that consistent and constant movement. So you don't want to, with my workouts, let me adjust the camera a little bit here. There we go. My workouts are more aimed to exhaust all elements of your body. That's including my cardiovascular, which, as you can no doubt hear, the breathing. So from there, I'm going to move over to my back. Do some pull-ups in that corner there. I can't overstress the importance of the chin-ups. There was a time I couldn't lift my body weight. I really struggled, and but I knew the value and the importance of this movement. Structurally, it's fantastic. It's great for pulling out the shoulders, the entire back region. Give you that V taper. You know, all guys want to have that V shape. They want to have that small waistline, wide back with those shoulders. This movement will attribute to getting that. So if that's what you're after, that superhero kind of shape that you want, that silhouette, this is one of the movements that you need to make fundamental. And if you're struggling to do it, don't give up on it. Add weight around your waistline. Try to get assistance and pull your body weight up, because once you get stronger managing that weight, you take it off, your body weight will feel so easy. That's a little trick for you there that you can use. I'm going to move on to the dumbbell presses. Again, I'm not going very heavy, but it's all about repetition and contraction. So, depending on what you have at home, you can utilize as much as you've got. And it's all about resistance, which you can apply during the repetition. So if you've got a lot lower weight dumbbells, just make the rep more extended. Don't be so quick in doing the rep. Make the weight feel heavier than it actually is by slowing down the movement. And do some pauses in between just to intensify the working area. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Yeah, sorry for that sound effects. Boom. Did you feel that? That was a good little workout for my chest. Okay, so from there, I'm going to move on to quickly doing some body weighted press-ups, just to add that intensity around the pecs. So today's session, I haven't included any power cleans, no deadlifting. Again, nothing is written in stone in what you should do and how you should do it. Variety, as I say, is a spice of life. I think, you know, that applies to your training routines as well. If sustainability and consistency is something you struggle with, then make it interesting. Mix up your workouts. Try doing things differently. You know, nobody wants to be doing things that bore them or they don't like. And if you don't like them, you're not going to do them, and you're not going to do them, you're not going to work out, you're not going to keep going. So that's not an excuse to do things easier, but it's good to sometimes vary things. I think your fundamentals need to be part of your workout, but there's no harm in putting other things in as a complementary, supplementary thing that you want to do. I'm just thinking, trying to remember if there was anything else that I needed to touch upon. Yeah, okay, yeah, one last thing. Guys, I'm here, I'm offering my one-to-one support for you, yeah? Even if you can't be here physically with me, I can help you online. We can do Zoom, we can do WhatsApp, we can use various platforms to get engaged with me. Don't feel shy, don't feel embarrassed. It doesn't matter where you are, what you're trying to do. I'm not here to build, you know, superhuman bodies or anything like that. I'm here to help those people that just want to get a change in their lifestyle, who want to make that change, who want to make that effort. Like I says, my workouts are my workouts, they work for me. But what I do for you, I'll make it based upon your reality and what works for you. One size doesn't fit all, I understand that. You can't apply one blueprint to everyone. You know, my programs are designed based upon what you're trying to achieve. I won't put somebody through a workout like this if you're not after something like this. If you don't want to achieve this, if your goals are merely just to lose body weight, better sort of like boost a bit of confidence, you know, it's building that framework in your mind, in your thinking, for you to develop that understanding of what it's going to take, of what needs to happen and how it needs to happen, building that strategy into your lifestyle that allows you to sort of like, you know, gradually change something that becomes a permanent change, that becomes a lifestyle and becomes a habit. Because this is what we want to build. We want to build habit in your life. So you don't look at this as something that, oh, he's told me to do, and, you know, I'm paying for this, blah, 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 blah. But no, it needs to become yours. You need to take ownership of that. You need to tailor that to make it work for you. So it's something that you will continue to do because you've bought into that. You've took ownership of that. It's not, you know, Asif told me this, Asif told me that. Yeah, Asif can give you a blueprint, Asif can give you advice, Asif can sort of like, you know, support you through the stages, but ultimately you need to make it work for you. I've got a program that works for me. What I do in my kitchen, in my garage, in my gym, is purely based on my selfish needs, and that's what makes it work for me. That's why I've been doing this for over 30 years, because to me, it's all about my longevity and sustainability. There's no good me doing something today and, you know, boom, it's gone tomorrow. That's not the point of doing all this. It's all about, you know, you continuing this and making it part and parcel of your life. If you're waking up and you're not doing this on a daily basis, it's not part of your day, then you've missed the boat. You've not grasped the concept. You've not understood the importance of what role this plays in molding, shaping, building your life, giving you a platform where you can sort of like, you know, release these endorphins and get yourself kind of like motivated and raise the bar for yourself. Yeah, okay. Your brother Asif was saying, oh, he's gone almost 15 minutes of talking. I've been told up by a friend of mine that I need to chop down my video sizes, maybe to 60 seconds. I just don't know how I'm going to do that. 60 seconds, I'll just get started and I'll be like, time over. But it's work progress. Okay, guys. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.